everyone, my name is Nala Hafbeen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I am the host of the Bicentenary Meditation Project. And in this video, I have a couple reminders that I'm gonna give to you for the sound engineering portion. So I'm gonna name this video part 2. There's a part 1, I will link it down below, and also you will see a little pop-up thing up here in a second, and you can click on it. So basically there's several things that I've been updating people on my Instagram highlights, and I've noticed that it's only been on for 24 hours, and I really need to actually say this in a video. So yeah, there were several things that came up. The first is that, so when people have been choosing their hidden words, they've been choosing 3 or 5, just as the Google document recommended. People have been recording all 3 of those hidden words in one recording of a meditation. And although I will use it, absolutely, it's wonderful that someone has literally a string of one person's favorite quotes. It's wonderful. However, for the hidden words series, what we're aiming for is literally for every single hidden word for there to be a meditation on it. So although I will accept your meditation, I cannot accept it in the series of the hidden words. However, it will be within the Bicentenary Meditation Project. So within the Bicentenary Meditation Project, we have a specific hidden words meditation series, which is we're aiming for all of the hidden words in English and all of the hidden words in Chinese, and hopefully all of the hidden words for a children's meditation, which is what I'm super excited to announce today. So we are beginning our children's meditation portion. This was something that kind of hit me midway through this whole project, and it was duh, obviously we need to help the babies meditate too. And so I edited the meditation scripts a little bit to make it more child-friendly and appropriate, and I'll be making other videos to sharing with the parents how you can actually help your child to record this, because one of the things that's mentioned in the Google document to sign up for the Bicentenary Meditation Project is that we want voices of all ages, and so that includes children as young as they can speak. As long as they can speak, it's totally fine, even if they have little speech impairments. Oh my gosh, can you imagine how cute? And honestly, this would literally, there's a quote in yoga that basically shares that dependent on the guider, how the purity of the heart of the person guiding the meditation is what the qualities that are imbued in that meditation that will be transferred to basically the listener. So it's imagine listening to a meditation from a child, even though being an adult, if I can think about it, there's nothing sweeter and there's nothing more precious. So if you have a child that is capable of speech, please consider doing this project. And read down below, I'll leave a link for one of the meditation scripts that I edited already, and see how you can get involved. It's super easy. If they can't even read, you're welcome to speak it, say it one time, and then have the child repeat it and be recorded. So this is where the second reminder that I wanted to give from the sound engineer. So I was talking to him about this, Jerome about this, and his team, Fei Ho. Thank you guys so much for all the work that you guys have done. So that's one of the things that Jerome has mentioned, that when we are getting the children to meditate, is to really record it several times so that they have more options to choose from. So in case of you haven't heard of the previous sound engineering things, one of the things that we cannot edit is when someone is speaking, we cannot remove the background noise behind that speech. But if, let's say for instance, I'm speaking and then I pause and then I swallow, that's something that we can edit out. But we can't edit out whilst speech is happening. So we were thinking that for the children, because it's going to be more difficult, if a parent was going to read it and then the child was going to repeat it, and maybe if there's other siblings in the background, that it would be more difficult to kind of remove that background noise behind them. So to perhaps give several recordings of a meditation sample so that they can choose the different parts of like the sounds that they can use for the recording. So yeah, that's something like super exciting to have the meditations. The third thing that I wanted to mention is like, this was this specification from Jerome as well, is that everyone who is submitting their meditations with music in the background or like ocean waves, they're beautiful. I love these little unique touches that you guys do. It's like literally blowing me away. There's so much creativity happening. It's just that when you submit it, please submit your recording and the music separately. Don't record it like as you're doing it, even though I know that's going to sound natural. You're going to actually want to listen to the flow, but do it, have like earphones in where we can't hear the ocean like in the voice recording, so that when you do the sound editing, it's much better quality that when we have the speech and we add the track, rather than when we have one track of sound. It's kind of hard because it's in the background noise. That's included in the background noise. The music any sounds that's added in it is in the background noise. So we can't really edit any other like sounds that are outside of that, essentially, that are maybe we need to edit out, because then the music will also get edited out through that process. So yeah, those were several things that I wanted to share. And again, thank you, Jerome and Feiho, for your wonderful help for the Bicentenary Meditation Project. Please, on behalf of the host, make their job easier, because we have a lot of meditations and they have been very, very, very generous with their times, and we do not want to tax them, overbear them with things when we can do our part and then they can do their part. Like, you know, like there's things that they do that's like magic, but if we can like reduce the amount of work that they can do as much as we can, as much as is within our ability, then let's help them do that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to hear more about the Bicentenary Meditation Project and how you can contribute, definitely look at the comments, the links down below, and check it out. And I guess I'll see you in the next video.